Now, I feel like this is long overdue, but today, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally here on NBA 2K22 current gen, and we've got the Kevin Durant build. Now, if you're excited for gameplay on this build, make sure you drop a like. Now, you guys know how I like to usually do builds. I like to make them for content purposes. There are some builds that I drop, like my Giannis build, the stretch build, that I think you guys will use, and they're very good builds online. This build's gonna be good online, but it's gonna have to get to like 99 overall. And you guys can see this is the build right here, and I know a lot of you guys, and for me too, it's 6'7", and I'm like, whoa, why is it 6'7"? Kevin Durant build at 6'7" makes no sense. But I'm gonna show you guys something right here. You'll see this point forward. Just remember this, the point forward is also 6'7", and then I have my two-way stretch glass cleaner down here at 6'8". Just remember those measurements, 6'8", the point forward 6'7". Now, I made this build particularly in the metric system, and this is what I'm talking about right here. We're gonna go back down, and as you guys can see, my 6'7" point forward says it's 2.01 meters, but my facilitating finisher, my Kevin Durant build, it's saying it's 2.03, and the two-way stretch glass cleaner, which you guys saw was 6'8", is 2.03. So I don't know 1000%. I'm gonna have to have somebody that's very, well known in the builder kind of talk me through this. My understanding of this is this build is 6'8". So my Kevin Durant build, I've actually got a screenshot where I'm literally standing on top of somebody in the park. This dude was 6'8", and I look exactly the same height as him. So this is what we're gonna go with. I think my facilitating finisher, not a huge fan of the name, but I think this is gonna be the Kevin Durant build. And I know it's a shooting guard, but this is the way you get the most badges. And like I said, this is gonna be a build for me to show you guys, showcase it, have fun with it. And I know a lot of you guys wanted to see it, so this is what we're rocking with. Now, as you guys know, Kevin Durant is easily, in my opinion, the most difficult player to make on NBA 2K. We made this build, I think, all the way back from like 2K20. We had a Kevin Durant build, and we made it on 2K22 next gen. But I had so many comments of people asking me to go ahead and make this on current gen, and I always like to do this because it's fun. And I think this year, the way that shooting is, you can have that low rating and still shoot very well, and there's good dribble moves at the 70 ball control threshold. I think this build's gonna play exactly like Kevin Durant. Just give me some time, let me try it out. I'm telling you guys, from what I've experienced so far, just messing around in the park with like hardly any badges and stuff, and once I get it to 99 overall, it's gonna be a ton of fun. So we're gonna go shooting guard. Like I said in the beginning, this is how we're gonna get the most badges. So I know it's a shooting guard, but Kevin Durant literally plays every single position. He's like a positionless player, so we went with shooting guard. And I know a lot of people would probably think go mostly green, a little bit of blue, but the way that we're doing this, we're going half and half. So we're going to be able to get contact dunks. We're going to be able to shoot the basketball. We'll be able to get a 70 ball control. And overall, the build's going to play like KD. It's going to have contact dunks. Like I said, we can pick shot create take. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go. This, like I said, we're going to be using this pie chart. I'm super excited to use this build. Now, it's up to you. On these builds like this, I kind of like going with a vertical pie chart. You only lose a few speed. And I don't think speed this year is that crazy of a difference if you use this. Like, I don't seem very slow out there on the court on any of the builds that I choose to use vertical with. So it's up to you. You can use either one, but I like to use the vertical pie chart. Now, the way that we're going to upgrade this, of course, I know KD is more of a shooter than a slasher, but we want to make sure that we have enough finishing badges in order to get contact dunks and stuff like that. So our close shot, we're gonna go ahead and max out. Our driving layup is gonna get maxed out as well. And of course, the driving dunks can get maxed out. You can see we have 12 right there, but we're gonna go up just 3, and we're gonna get 13 finishing badges. I know KD, he can finish around the rim and stuff like that. So having 13, especially since we can use Hall of Fame badges, I think that's going to be enough. That gives us like 3 like limitless, posterizer, slithery, stuff like that. And you can run like a fearless, or if you want to use any of those other on gold, you can do that. But I think 13 is pretty reasonable for KD. Now, like I said, I know KD is a shooter. Everybody thinks of KD as the best shooter in the league. In my opinion, he's one of the best, if not top 3 in the league right now. So we're going to go ahead and max all of these out. We're gonna go 1 down right here, and then we're gonna have a post fade as an 87. You guys know if you go up right here, it doesn't matter. So we just kept our free throw at 87. This build's gonna be able to shoot 3-pointers. The mid-range is gonna be there. The post fade is gonna be there. I know these stats are gonna go down a little bit because we're gonna go up in height and stuff like that. But right now, this build's looking nasty. We're gonna go with our pass accuracy to a 77, and our ball handle is gonna get maxed out. I did the pass accuracy, and that's why we got facilitating finisher. But you guys saw we got 12 right there. But if we went to post control and maxed it out, we're only getting 8. and you're just losing a lot of badge points. I know the playmaking is not the most, exciting thing to upgrade on a build like this, but we're gonna go with the 77 pass accuracy. And for a build that's going to be technically 6'8", you really don't need that many playmaking badges. You want to have the stuff that's reasonable, like unpluckable, you want quick chain, stuff like that. So I think 12 is reasonable, especially since we're not going crazy with the dribble moves. Now, to get the most badges again, so we are shooting guard, the lateral quickness and perimeter defense ones are going to get us the most, as long as steal is. So we're going to go ahead and max that out, and then we're going to go to our defensive rebound and max it out. And then we're going to toss the rest onto offensive rebound. And as you guys can see, it's going to give us the 6 defensive badges. Now, I know it's not that much, but this build is going to be kind of playing like that too, and you could probably get away with it at the 3 in the park. Again, like I said, and I'm going to keep mentioning it, this is a video that got heavily requested, and I personally wanted to do it, so I'm going to have this build for content. If you guys don't want to make it, that's cool. But like I said, I know a lot of people wanted to see me make this build this year, so this is how I'm going with it. And again, I know a lot of people say the block shot, you should upgrade that, but if you guys have been watching 2K at all this year, you just have to have chase down on bronze, and you're going to get chase down blocks like crazy anyway. And if you're down there, and jumping, you're going to get blocks regardless. I think we're going to go solid with the body shape, and this is what I was talking about right here. We're going to go to 2.03. And like I mentioned, I do believe this is 6'8", and you guys saw that screenshot. It looks 6'8" to me, so we're going to go there. And then our weight, we're going to go down to an 86. This is very important because even if you go up to where you can see that you have like a 78 driving dunk, if you max out the wingspan, you only get an 80 driving dunk. But if you go down to an 86 and you max out the wingspan, you can see you have the 81. So you will have technically an 85 once you get to 99 overall. And if you're worried about dropping down from 99, you can be a 98 and you can still have the contact dunks. And you guys can see in the playmaking, we have to be a 99 and keep it to get that 70 ball control. But a 70 ball control is really going to change this build, and it's just going to play exactly like KD. I forgot one thing that you want to do right here. You guys can see the steal is at an 80. You want to actually take that down 1 and put it onto your offensive rebound. For some reason, if you go 80 steal, you're going to get lockdown takeover, which is what we just noticed. But you want to go with that. Again, like I said, go to 86. And instead of lockdown takeover and you're going to max the wingspan out, you're going to get shot creating. If you want lockdown takeover, go ahead and put an 80. But we want shot creating, so shot take is going to give us a +10 to our dribble moves. And of course, KD, in my opinion, has shot creating takeover anyway. And as you guys can see, it's going to give us the facilitating finisher. I know the shades of don't really matter, but like I said, this build is going to be 6'8", and it's perfect for KD. Now, for me personally, this is how I would distribute the finishing badges. I think this is going to be the most important. If you guys have watched my videos, I've always preached that these 3 right here are the best. Some people think posterizer isn't needed because it doesn't pop up. I think that's just a visual glitch, and it's probably the most important badge in the game. Limitless takeoff on gold is going to be great. Slithery, I know, is a good badge as well. And to finish one of those contact layups or anything in the paint, I always believe at least fearless on silver is necessary. Now, this is totally up to you, but I have played with a lot of builds that have shooting upgraded, and it has like that mid-70s rating. Blinders, hot zone hunter, sniper, and stop and pop, I would definitely recommend. You're going to be shooting a lot off the dribble once you get to that 70 ball control. So if you don't have this build quite maxed out yet, you could probably take this off and throw it on something like Deadeye, or maybe even catch and shoot if you're going to be a spot up. But this is what I plan on running once I get to 99 overall with my 22 badges. Now, like I said, you don't need too many playmaking on a build like this. To be honest with you, you might be able to get away with this on silver, but I got handles for days, quick chain, bailout, hyperdrive. Space creator is going to give you a lot of ankle breakers, especially once you have that shot creating takeover. And unpluckable is what I'm going to be using. So like I said, you probably might want to get this on gold if possible. It's up to you though, of course, but since you have a 70 ball control, you're probably going to get reached on a lot. Now, me personally, I would run something like this if I'm playing it in the park. I know Intimidator, it's a good badge, but I just feel like this year with a shot contest system on a build like this, you don't really need it. But if you're going to be playing that big man role, I probably would run Intimidator, or at least on silver. If something like that, like I said, I think in the future seasons, we're going to have more badges allotted to us. So when you have stats upgraded and you don't have that many badges, getting that +1 to every category is going to be great, because you could run like a silver Intimidator or something like that. But this is also what I plan on using when I'm playing in the park. But let me know what you guys think of the build. Like I said, I make a lot of these builds for content purposes. I know you guys are going to enjoy this one. I think it's 6'8". Let me know how that works too, because like I showed you, it looks 6'8 to me. It plays like a 6'8, but I think this is gonna be a great build. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you drop a like. If you want to see content on this build, make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe, man. I need to let you guys know because I'm excited to make this, but I want to make sure you guys are excited to see it. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Until next time, it's been your boy Dignify, and I'm out. Peace.